Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Build a City. You already know how it all goes. Hope you're doing well. We're going to crack on with this episode. It's actually a reasonably well planned one for once. Ever since that football stadium, cool, I tell you what, that was a right palaver. So I want to make some, precise, more planned out videos that are a bit smaller and easier to manage. So today we're building a suburban house, a sort of family house, couple of bedrooms. We're just doing the exterior. Of course, I'm not that great with the interiors, but it will fit in somewhere which is sort of like this, your suburban area. And let's get straight on with it. Let's show you what we're going to be using today. We're going to use the quartz stairs, a half slab. These are the smooth versions. We can use some brick, glass pane. We're using light grey terracotta. We've got the stone steps and half slab. I've got a modern door here. And the glass block which will match the pane, and we're going to use the pillar quartz there for the garage door. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm building on a new sort of street or a new area here as well, which is, if you are a fan of the city, you know where things are. Well, this is a suburban area. There's the school. That's probably the biggest landmark. It's just near the school. Right, okay, so we're going to go from the sidewalk. We'll build it quite far back, so we want a little driveway or something like that. And then we're going to change to our brick block, and we're going to build from the right to the left here. So we're going to start off by going 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where our door's going to go. And we'll build back 1 here, and then we're going to go along 8 from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to build out 2. So it would be like that. Obviously, I'm just putting that extra block there so it's all neat. So here it comes out 2. This will be the 8 block gap. And obviously that one just comes out 1. Then we're going to build across. Well, we're going to build across 7, but we can delete the we can delete the bit in the middle. So we're going to go. That's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to get rid of the bit in the middle because that's where our garage door's going to be. So yeah, then let's come back over to this side and we're going to go across. That's 4, and we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This will be 2, 3, 4. Set that back 1, and then we're going to go across 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to come out 2 again, so it's 1, 2. And then obviously we don't need the gap for the garage on that side. Link that all up, and that is the layout of the house. Like I said, it's not too big, but it'll be a couple of bedrooms, a nice little family house. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Right, we probably could move it, to be fair, so it fits better on this grid. But I'll just keep it here for the time being. Anyway. Then you want to use your block of choice. I'm using light grey terracotta. It's probably my favourite for actual house builds because it's quite realistic. And then we're going to build this up 5 blocks, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's enough. I might change that later on. We're going to build this up like so. But then we want to leave, we want to go 1, 2 like that to leave a gap for a window. And build across 2 blocks. Leave another gap for a window, as you can see, and these gaps for the windows are 2 blocks along, 3 blocks high, so it should be a 2 by 3 block gap, just like that. And then obviously on this side you want to do the exact same thing. Okay, right, build this all the way across your build. Of course, this back bit here could be used for a big window, like a kitchen window or something like that, but I'm just going to leave mine blank for the time being, so I can change it when we actually do the interior. I might do the interior on a live stream or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to do the same windows at the back, however, so we're going to use those 2 by 3 block gaps for the windows, like so, and then we're going to fill in the rest. Okay, we're going to come to the front now. Let's grab our glass panes. We can fill these in because this is quite an easy and obvious part of the build. Let's do that on the front and the back. Come back round to the front now, and we're going to grab these quartz slabs. We're going to go on the bottom and on the top like this. It just sort of frames the windows, makes them stand out a little bit. You can do that on the back as well. There we go. Now let's build the garage door. So we're going to use some pillar quartz here. So we're going to start off, we're going to set it 1 block back. We're going to build the quartz sideways. Oh, if we can. Like that. Let's try 4 blocks high. Might be a 5 block high build actually. Let's see. Yeah, let's go 5 blocks high and then bring that across like that. So let's build like that. Here we go. Might be a good idea as well, once we've built that, let's put a little button on it. So I'm going to put a little button there, just so it looks like a little handle for the doorway as well. Right, talking about doorways, let's go over to the actual doorway. We're going to get rid of these parts, and we're going to swap it out for a step here. A little door step, quite nice, but quite simple, of course. That's how we like it. In fact, let's build a little bit there. In fact, let's not do that. I'm going to turn this upside down. Obviously, you can just use a normal brick for that, but just to save time, then we're going to make this shape for our door frame, and then obviously you got to pop the door in that little gap there, like so. Let's go back to our quartz now, and we'll go. Let's see. Let's make sure that this is in line. So we're going to put 1 block of quartz there and another one here, and in fact let's grab that glass and fill it up 1 more. So there you go, you got quite a modern looking doorway there. Obviously change it up however you like. You could do something like that maybe. In fact that looks quite good, doesn't it? I quite like that, but like I say, might change it up later on. You just don't know. It depends on what you build on the interior as well. Let's just put a little block there too. Next step, we're going to build 1 layer of this going all the way around, and it's going to come over the top of that part, all the way around on the back. Grab your quartz slab, and we are going to go on the bottom layer of that, like that. Have it come round, oops, just like this. So it should just be half a block of the terracotta showing on top, like that. It should just be a band wrapped around, and then what I'm going to do is put a block like that, just as a little canopy for the garage. This is what you should have at the moment. Then we come back to the top. Oh, this bit should be filled in like that, and then we are going to build the next part of the house, where we're going to build the next windows. So we're going to build the 2x3 block gap on this part and build that up, and again we're going to do the same for the windows up here. So let's build just 1 higher. In fact, you can build 1 higher all the way around like that, and then obviously we're going to repeat that window design over here. Now when it comes to this bit, we want to leave the room for the windows there, but we're going to have a 1 block divider, 1 block bit in the middle there, so we can fit in 2 windows, and then we're going to repeat that on the back as well. Okay, back to our glass panes now. Very simply, let's just fill all of the windows in. And back around the front, we are going to do the same we did on the bottom with the half slabs, and we are going to frame them. The top parts here, like as you can see, there is this sort of area which is quite bare, so you could probably fit in like a good little flower box here or something like that if you wanted to change the design up or have a bit of greenery or colour on your building. So yeah, flower boxes or little bushes or something on the front would be a great alternative there as well, but we're going to do that around the back too. Back around the front now, we're going to come to this bit on this side, and we are going to go like that. So that should be 5 blocks, and then obviously we're going to build up into a little triangle like so to show our roof. And what I like to do is, if we make a little 2 block gap there frame it like so and get our glass block. Looks like there's a little attic room or a converted loft there as well. Let's come over to this side where we're just going to build up, I think it's like that. I'm going to double check with that, so just hold fire with me for a second there. We'll come to that in just a minute, but let's grab the steps here and start on our roof. In fact, hold up people, hold up. I'll tell you what I did. Let's build this one block taller on all of these parts. There we go, like that. Right, now we're going to grab our quartz stairs, but we're just going to have like the edge of the roof in quartz, and we're going to do the rest of the roof in stone. So you might not want to build the whole roof out of quartz, but we're just going to go along the edge so it hangs over one, and there you go, this one comes out an extra one, like I say, like that. So we're going to go like that, and then when you come to these parts you can do it upside down, and then one on top like this, just so it goes all the way up, and it should peak at the top. But we're going to do, because it'll be like this, put an upside down step on that bit, grab the slab like that, and then repeat that same pattern going down, and you should have a nice little peaked roof, something along the lines of that, and that looks quite nice. So let's do this other part here. So we're going to go upside down parts, one on top. This one you shouldn't need to put any slabs on it because it should line up perfectly like that. There you go, look at that. Okay, so over here let's bring the edge of this roof over, and we're going to repeat the same on the back. Right, you should have a frame like that of the white steps. Then we're going to switch to the stone ones and start filling it in. Now we'll get a little bit tricky over this side, so we'll come to that in just a minute. So we're going to focus on this part first. So let's fill this in. When it comes to this top bit, I like to just keep a white line on top, just so it looks like the edges of the roof have got like borders or whatever it would be. When it comes to this bit, we're just turning the roof so it lines up with this part. But obviously what I'm saying is this roof isn't as tall as this one, so we're going to have a bit of an interesting detail in a little bit to go over that. Okay, so the issue is here is that you get left with this gap here, else there's nothing more to build off on this side, and this bit goes too tall. So you've got a couple of options here really. You can either build this across like that, and then from this side it will have a bit of a peak up here, or you can do what I'm going to do and keep it as a flat roof on top. So I'm going to grab just your half slab, or I suppose you can use a normal block, and we're just going to fill it in like this. So it's going to be a bit of a flat part on top, but that could make for some interesting little adaptations to your house. You'd have like a little area where you can have, what do they call them? Like the windows on top. What are they called? I don't even know. Like not sunroofs. Well, whatever they're called, you have a little window on top. You could put little deck chairs out the top, whatever. But anyway, from when you're looking at it from this angle, it all looks like it lines up pretty well anyway. Anyway, this is almost, the finished product. So what I like to do is add a little chimney. Obviously, it's an optional extra. And for this, I'm just going to use stone wool and some normal stone bricks. We're going to delete a couple of these, and then we're going to build up just a little bit, something like that, and then pop these on top, and there you should have quite a nice little chimney. And there is your basic suburban house. It's really quite nice. It's quite big really if you think about it, in terms of some of the other builds we've done. So we've done those smaller ones over there in a previous episode. Well, I suppose it's more of a medium-sized house, because we did build some big old houses back in the day over there. But it's really nice. I think you can easily duplicate or switch the colours up stuff like that. I feel like you could come up with some really cool variations. You can put moss all over it, or some ivy. You could put some drain pipes up the side. I'm going to make a nice front garden and driveway for mine. And then when you come to the inside, it's quite simple to do. Obviously, you've got everything laid out, so you know where you can put your floor in. It'll be on this level. And then up here, there's enough room for a nice, neat second floor like that. And by having these plain walls, it makes it great for putting a staircase up the side of them as well. And then obviously there's a little bit of room up here if you wanted to convert the attic. Obviously we've got the little window here as well. But all in all, I think it's a really nice little build, and something simple, quick and easy to add. You know, it takes about 15 minutes or so to build. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I certainly enjoyed making it, and if you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up, because that always helps out. Join our Discord if you want to know when we're live streaming, or just have a chat. And until then, people, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.